Today on JiK Labs, we show you how to calculate the power of a number as well as its root. Let's get started. Now that you have Excel open and ready to go, you're going to see we have two sets of data that we want to calculate today. The first part will be calculating the exponent or the power of the numbers as well. Then we will go over to calculating the root of our original results. So let's jump right into it. As we all know, the exponent is, we have the base and the exponent is shown here up in D2 is 2 to the second. And we all know that is 2 times 2. Pretty easy, and that equals 4. So let's show you that. But what if it was 2 to the 20th? We'd have to come in here, times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2. Nobody has time for all that. So Excel has some built-in features as well as some equations to allow you easily calculate the power. So let's come in here and show you this function, and that is equals power. Open those parentheses. First of all, we want to find the number, and then, which is the base, in this case is 2, comma, the exponent or the power we want to go to, which again is 2 on this one. Enter, and we'll see that number is the same exact number as in example 1, as it should be. Let's come down here, and everything's duplicated. Let's go 5 to the 4th. Now there is another way we could go about this in Microsoft Excel if you don't want to use power. You can come in here and go equals the base number, and if you hit Shift and 6, it brings up that little caret, and then you select your exponent, C8, and you hit equals. Again, we'll show you that right over here, what that looks like. But let's just show you real quick, just so that 2 and 2, and we see that we get 4. So it does work, and we can take it from there. So that is very, very quick and easy how to calculate the powers of a number. Now, let's do the exact opposite and find the root of these numbers. Well, the first two examples are the index is 2. So it's going to be the square root, but this down below is 4. So how are we going to go about that? Well, luckily for the square root, Excel has a very easy square, SQRT, open those parentheses, and select the number, and close out those parentheses and hit enter, and you get your result. As you can see, we are doing the square root of 2, and up here we did this power of 2 to the second, which is 4. We've resulted in 4 down here, and we're equaling 2. Now let's look at another way we can go about this by using, again, the power function. Well, how are we going to go about that? We'll come in here and do power, open up those parentheses. Our number is going to be 4, and our power, well, this is example 2, and it was 2 to the second, but how are we going to use power in this case? Well, as you know, the root is the inverse of the power. So we could open parentheses, go 1 divided by 2, or in this case, C6, close out the parentheses again, and hit enter, and we will be netted with the result of 2. Now, for our third example, let's look at the same equation as we did before. How do we go about that again? So we'll hit the equal sign. We're going to select the number we want to find the root of. We'll hit Shift and 6 to bring us up the caret. Open the parentheses, 1 divided by the exponent from our example above. Close out those parentheses and hit enter. And you can see our base numbers 2, 2, and 5 are the same over here as our root answers. And I will show you that equation real quick. That is 3 ways in which you can calculate the powers of a number as well as a root of the number utilizing Microsoft Excel. Hopefully these equations and the different variations to come about the same solutions of given problems will make your life a little bit easier in Microsoft Excel. Some instances will work better given what you're trying to accomplish, but all net you the same result. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next week. Hopefully you found these